All right, everybody, we're off for another Explorer, another solo Explorer today. This one's a little bit sketcy. Trying to go up to what's called the Lubbe powerhouse, and it was original power plant for Victoria, and it dates way back, late 1800s, early 1900s era. Really cool spot. I've heard about it quite a bit over the years. Haven't made it up because it's not easy to get to, and I'm sure it's going to be a bit of elevation gain to get up there. Gonna take the puppy today. We've got a really hot one on our hands today. Really hot. Yesterday was about 31 as the high. I'm gonna think probably gonna be up that way again, if not hotter. It's really hot today. I've already started burning a bit this weekend. Don't want to get too crazy, but that's why I went lots of sunscreen, lots of drinks, lots of water for the dog, lots of treats, and let's go up here. I mean, the only thing that could go wrong is cougars, bears, who knows what kind of wildlife. This is a really nasty area for lots of mountain lions, lots of black bears. Never had a problem yet, so let's roll the dice and see what happens. A little sketchy coming up here by myself, but one of the important things that you can do is let your friends know where you're going, how long you plan to go, and when to come back. That way, if you don't, they can send help, and you're not going to be stranded up a tree in the bush getting attacked by a bear or a cougar. Well, or at least they'll find your body when it's over, right? All right, guys, let's go. We're on the trail. It's really nice so far. Easier than I thought it would be. I was kind of expecting a logging road in the middle of nowhere, but right now we're on the we're on the Souk Foothills Trail, and we're trying to make it up to the North Gate. And I would have loved to be able to off-road up to where we're trying to go, but it's just not possible the way this is set up. Hey, come on. Okay, we made it to the gate. We knew about this gate, seen pictures of it online, and it's open, which is nice, easy peasy to get through. Good thing we're not a horse, because we wouldn't be permitted. Pretty good so far for a little pup, about 4-ish months old. Definitely concerned. I was at somebody's house just down the hill from here, and trying to find another way up here, and ended up running into a guy, and he said they have bears come almost every other day to their property. And they just had a mountain lion last week, and it was one of the biggest mountain lions I've ever seen. He showed me some pictures. I should have got a video of it, but I didn't. So it looks like there's a neat suspension bridge, viewing platform. And I'm hearing sticks breaking in the background, so hopefully we don't have a visitor right now. This is the kind of terrain I was expecting to get there for sure. I was definitely right in trying the hiking approach, because this is gonna be the only way to get where we're trying to go, for sure. So far, it's going pretty good. It's a long track, definitely longer than I thought it was going to be. It was probably an easy kilometer and a half just to get to the red gate off the bat. Puppy's doing really good so far. Stopped at a couple puddles for a drink, which is nice. Also got some water in my backpack, but it's a little bit warm. It's a little nicer for her when we find a stream. Absolutely beautiful up here. Totally pristine. But here we are, we're just approaching the lake. I figured we were. Checking on GPS. It's a decent sized lake, so this is the water supply for Victoria at this lake. They really don't want people swimming or boating in it to preserve, you know, have nice fresh water for everybody. So we're not going to swim in it as much as I'd love to, because it's boiling hot. You know what they say? If it was easy, everyone would do it, eh, pup? This is absolutely beautiful over here. Like, the stream is pristine. We're getting close. I know it. Phenomenal breeze ripping through here. But here's definitely a dam. Keep the lake up. Lots of drinking water that way. Capture it in the winter. Here's the outflow. We got a nice little waterfall over there. Very cool. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. no sign of the powerhouse yet. We're up on the dam right now, and we're trying to find this powerhouse. We'll see if we can spot it. There's a little snake right there, a little gardening snake. So far in the bush, this is a helicopter access spot. Pretty wild. Big machine here. Pup's still doing good for a little pup. Probably one of the biggest explorers I've taken her on yet, which is kind of nice. I think we're getting close. I freaking hope we're getting close. This was a lot further than I thought. I've already made it to the Lubbe Dam 1. Here we are at 2, 3, and 4. How many kilometers we did, but it was a lot. I'll track it when I get home. I'll post it up here, but it was a lot of kilometers. I think so far we've done about 10, and we've got 10 more to go to get back. Thinking about getting creative on the way back, but we'll see what happens. Beautiful spot. So pretty. We just missed it, but we just saw a black bear. Pretty decent sized one, maybe a small to medium sized black bear. We gotta go this way, so we gotta keep it on here. Puppy's on high alert. I'm on high alert. We're just gonna keep sauntering on here and hope we don't get mauled. Probably he was running up a tree, I'm assuming. Oh, you can hear him in the bush. Seemed like he was on his own. Not surprising at all. We definitely expected to run into bears. There's a bear like 15 feet away from us right now. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere over there. We're gonna go this way and hope to high hell he's not coming this way. I didn't get that on video, but yeah, you don't know. It's the first couple seconds of seeing a bear. You gotta sort of feel it out and see what it's thinking there. It was freaky, but luckily it was just a black bear. If we was a grizzly, but it had some big problems. Anyway, we're gonna try to make it to the other side here, but so far what I'm figuring out is I don't think the Lubbe powerhouse is on Lubbe Lake. I'm thinking it might be on Goldstream. So we'll see. Getting pretty late in the day here, but we'll try to make it down that way. I think I have an idea where it might be, because I've checked this whole road and it's not here. So I basically I've explored the entire circumference of this lake, well, perimeter rather, and I haven't found it. So I'm thinking it might be the other way. So we'll see. Everyone, you're out in the middle of nowhere, no cell service, nobody within probably 40 kilometers at least, and you see a mountain lion. What would you do? Well, leave your comment in the section below. Let me know what I would do. Believe it or not, this is the headwaters of the Goldstream, I do believe, because that's Goldstream Lake up there. And we should be finding the Lubbe powerhouse up here, which, funny enough, is not on Lubbe Lake. It's actually Goldstream Lake. People don't tell you how to get to these places. You got to figure it out. Might have come up dry on this trip. We made it where I seen a building on Google Maps, and I made it to that exact location. It wasn't there anymore. So I don't know if it's been bulldozed and I haven't heard about it, or what the deal is, but we made it to about 6 different dams today, and we did not find what we were looking for. I'll do some more research, but there's really not a lot of info on this location. It's really secluded. It's in a sketchy spot to get to. So I don't know. I'll do some more research. I'll talk to some more people and see if we can try this again. But you know, sometimes it's not the destination, but it's getting there. And maybe you don't even make there, but it's actually the trip, the experience, the outdoors, the weather, everything. The vitamin D, and it was a great trip nonetheless. Now let's just try to make it out of here safe. Well, I didn't find the powerhouse this day, but it was a 20-kilometer round trip. And we were pretty tired, so we decided to come back the next week. And here we are, and we take another stab at it. All right, here we are for another explore. We're going up to the Lubbe powerhouse. We're going to make it today. It's going to be really sketchy. If we get caught in this area, I've heard it's about a $3,000 fine. So I'm not really looking too forward to that. So I'll try to be a bit careful. Last time when we were up here last weekend, we didn't make it. I was figuring the powerhouse would be up by the lake, but it's actually way down the river. Where I was last time was the main dams for the powerhouse, and they're quite a ways. They're probably about 20 kilometers up river from where we are this time. It is not easy to get in here, hence why the place is pretty unknown. Only a few people have made it up here. So we'll see if we can make it. We've got to cross the river, which isn't going to be interesting, and there's a few things that I think will be cool to check out along the way, such as a waterfall. I think there's 2 different waterfalls we might be able to see. So funny thing, gold stream, you'd think, oh, there must be gold in that river, right? No. Actually, a lot of the rivers with the name gold in the title kind of meant they didn't have gold. It was to throw off other prospectors. So a lot of the creeks and rivers that you'd see, it's got gold in them. They ain't called gold nothing. So, interesting factoid. Typical Vancouver Island spot. Give you some scale about how big this tree is. It's huge. So I'm walking through the bush and I see that. Looks like a little bear. I'm assuming they have video surveillance by that bear. That's why I'm going up top. Alright everybody, I finally did it. Still might get busted. Who knows, there might be security cameras or who knows what, but we made it. We made it to the powerhouse. We've been trying to get here for years. I've seen this at least 10 to 15 years. I've seen this photo and I've wanted to get here. It was actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be to get here. Way harder. And there's really slim to no information online about it, except for an old post from years and years ago. So let's get this checked out and hopefully don't get in trouble. I'm not surprised. It's actually covered in security cameras. I can see motion sensor lights. I can see wiring. I'm going to fly the drone up and over there and see what kind of footage I can get. I think I'm going to go up the hill on the side here that I can get a good vantage point. There's actually some new flashing on top, so it looks like they're really trying to preserve the building. Pretty neat. Yeah, this is really sketchy. There's cameras everywhere. I can see power where they've just brought it in. I can see where the internet's going up to the roof. They're sending a Wi-Fi signal back to where there's power close by. Well, we're not getting in here today. It's like Fort Knox. Security everywhere. I'm guessing this was an old, maybe bathroom? Yeah, I would think a bathroom. Hard to say. It's got a little window. Historic Lubbe powerhouse. It's always a really famous spot right there. So pretty interesting fact. This powerhouse was created for the main purpose of running electric trains in Victoria way back in the day. Local transportation, electric trams. They needed the power from somewhere. So there's this guy named Lubbe, and he knew the area really well for a lot of different reasons. And he came up with this idea to dam the Lubbe Lake and Goldstream Lake, and then use all the head pressure from that water to power these generators. So there was generators and transformers in this building. Well, that's going to do it for this explore. I really wish we could have made it inside the powerhouse. It would have been really awesome, but there's no way. There's absolutely no way we're making it in there. Be a little tricky. There's definitely security cameras inside and out. So it's going to do it for this explore. It's about all we can find. Well, everybody, that's it for another video. Thanks so much for watching. This one was a little bit risky, but man, it was a good time, and I hope you enjoy. See you next week.